And Chip Reid now joins us from our Washington bureau for more here. And again, Chip, we heard in the piece the list of favorites for some of the cabinet positions. In which ways did the five people you mentioned become frontrunners?
Well, I think the number one word is loyalty. These are people who were with Donald Trump from the beginning and stayed with him and really supported him very strongly. For example, Jeff Sessions was right from the beginning very much a Donald Trump supporter, and that is one reason people are saying he is a likely candidate for Attorney General. And Mike Flynn, same thing, being talked about as National Security Advisor, very loyal and has been with Sessions all along. Been with Donald Trump all along. And by the way, we had heard that there could be announcements this week. We're now hearing that there will not be. Very early this morning, we heard it was going to be Monday or Tuesday when they did the first round of announcements, probably national security related, state, defense, homeland security, maybe Attorney General. But now Kellyanne Conway, just a short time ago in a brief gaggle with the press at Trump Tower, said it's probably going to be right around Thanksgiving. That's the 24th. That's the same day that that Barack Obama named his first cabinet appointment. So although there are these reports of disarray, and yes, Chris Christie was moved aside, and a lot of other people too, and there has been a little bit of chaos here and there, they are right on the same track that Barack Obama was on 8 years ago.
Yeah, on schedule, if only historically. One name, one picture we did not just see as the president-elect does continue to mull his cabinet. His son-in-law, Jared Kushner, he is back in the headlines this morning. What can you tell us about, if nothing else, the discussions as to Kushner's future in a Trump White House?
Well, certainly he has been one of President-elect Trump's most important advisors throughout the campaign and during the transition. He's married to daughter Ivanka, of course, and Donald Trump would apparently like to have him nearby to consult with him and have him be in important meetings. And so there is some discussion going on, as was reported in the Wall Street Journal, that he could be an actual staff member. Now, that may conflict with a federal anti-nepotism law that was passed in the 1960s, partly in response to the fact that JFK had his own brother as the Attorney General. It's not clear entirely. Reading the words of the statute, it seems it would be a violation. Can they get around it by not paying him? Could he be an informal advisor of some sort? It's not clear, but certainly it is an issue that is out there right now.
And lastly, Chip, Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe is scheduled to visit Mr. Trump today in New York. What, if nothing else, are we hearing from the Prime Minister ahead of this meeting, and what do we expect to come of it?
Well, we're really reading tea leaves more than anything else. We know that during the campaign, Donald Trump said that Japan would have to pay us more if we're going to continue to promise to defend them militarily. And he also suggested at one point that they might want to get nuclear weapons, two things that set off shockwaves within Japan. And clearly, Prime Minister Abe would want some clarification on that. It's not clear exactly what's going to happen here. Is it just going to be a meeting where the Prime Minister wants to establish a relationship with President-elect Trump so that he can make his case in the future? Or will he ask him at their meeting today, later today, whether Donald Trump is standing by those statements? Really not clear, but we do know that they're going to have dinner tonight, too, and they said they may even allow the press to get a picture of them waving to the cameras, but there will be no comment, apparently, for the cameras.
As long as they keep a protective pool informed, if nothing else. Chip Reid in Washington, we do appreciate the time.
You bet.